was a few days before the 24th of July, 2020, when my cousin told me about a new survival show called Island. We were in the living room of my house when she suddenly said, "Oh my god, Dea, you have to see this." At that time, I wasn't interested in survival shows, but she insisted on me watching them. So I thought, watching one wouldn't hurt, right? When I saw the trainee get on stage, I couldn't get my eyes off her phone. I remember seeing the first contestant with heart eyes and praying that he would debut someday. Their competition was so intense. Every episode has its own cheerful and bittersweet moments. I can see so much potential in every trainee, how they work together while facing many challenges, and how they help each other through highs and lows. They inspired me to try even harder to chase my dreams. 2 months have passed, and we are now in the last episode of Island. I was excited in front of my screen, and finally, on the night of the 18th of September 2020, ENHYPEN was made. On the 30th of November 2020, I found myself replaying their debut track over and over again. I was and have always been captivated by their performances and the unique energy they brought on stage. As months and years went by, I became more immersed in the world of ENHYPEN. I stayed up late watching their variety shows, live streams, concerts, literally soaking every bit of content they had. I remember when ENHYPEN announced their concert tour, and I was so over the moon. Like, I had been dreaming of seeing them live since their debut. And now that the chance was finally here, I could already picture myself waving my light stick, singing along with the crowd, and feeling the energy of the music in person. But when I asked my parents if I could go, they weren't as excited as I was. They immediately started talking about how expensive the tickets were, how busy I was with school, and how concerts weren't a priority right now. All my friends were planning to go, and it felt like I was going to miss out on something I've been waiting for so long. I had a huge argument with my parents. I was more determined than ever to make it to the concert. I wasn't just about to give up, so I started saving every bit of money I could. Slowly but surely, I watched my savings grow. Well, it wasn't easy, but months went by, and I eventually had enough money for both the ticket and the travel costs. When I told my parents I had saved up the money on my own, they were really surprised, but they respected my determination. The day of the concert finally came, and it felt like a dream. Walking into the venue with thousands of other fans who loved ENHYPEN just as much as I did was overwhelming. The energy in the air was electric, and when the lights dimmed and the opening beats of their song played, I could hardly believe I was there. Like, seeing them in person, oh my god, it was everything that I imagined and more. Their voices, their stage presence, and the way they connected with the audience made it feel so personal. I had this one funny memory where I was screaming so loud that the girl beside me started covering her ears while recording the concert. Experiencing ENHYPEN live and meeting them in person gave me a sense of accomplishment and confidence I have never felt before. But I realized that when I'm passionate about something, I can make it happen, even when the road isn't easy. It wasn't just about the music anymore. It was believing in myself, setting goals, and knowing that I had the strength to reach them. That concert became a turning point for me, reminding me that hard work and dedication do pay off. And it's basically something I carry with me in everything I do now.